Hey, what is up everyone, I'm Omogonix here and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. So in this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you all how I make jump scare sounds for my games. So depending on the sort of monster I'm making, the jump scare sound can be different, but I am just going to be doing something random today for this tutorial. So if you do enjoy, be sure to like, comment and subscribe for more. And let's get right into it. So right now I'm in my audio recording program known as Audacity. If you don't know what Audacity is, it's completely free. I do recommend it. It is pretty good for audio recording and editing as well. There's a bunch of different effects you can use and stuff like that. So yeah. So anyways, let's now get into the recording of a jump scare sound. So as I said, depending on the sort of monster you're making, your jump scare sound might be different. You know, for some monsters you might want to have a more higher pitched sound. For some others you might want to have a more lower pitched sound. You know, you might even want to have a few sounds which are robotic, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, so what I'm going to do today is something, you know, just random. You guys will see what I do. And hopefully it helps you guys out with making jump scare sounds as well of your own. So let's get right to it. So when I'm in Audacity, what I do is I just press the red button and then I start recording. So let me show you guys what I do. So, alright, now let's stop. Alrighty, so let's take a listen to what I just did there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to redo this, because whilst it does sound alright, I do think that I could do a bit of a better job as an example, so let's try again. Because sometimes it might take you a few tries, you know, you might record something and you might like it, but you might think to yourself, oh, I can do better than that. So let's see if we can do something a bit better than what I just did there. Alright, sorry if I, you know, hurt any of your ears just then. I think that might have been a bit loud based on how it looked here. But let's actually take a listen now and see how it sounded. Okay, yeah, that is much better. Alright, so that there is going to be our jump scare sound. So what I recommend you do to start off with is you just remove any beginning part of the audio where it's just silent, so before you actually do your sound. So just remove that, so then it's just so then it just starts immediately when the sound starts. And now what we're going to do is we're going to play around with the pitch and stuff like that to try get the exact sound that we want. So for this sound, I want to go with something lower pitched that also has reverb. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my sound. So just press Ctrl A to select your whole sound if you're using Audacity. And then we're going to go Effect, and then Change Pitch. And then now I'm going to lower the pitch. So I'm going to lower it by 50% just to begin with. And we're going to take a listen and see how it sounds. Alright, now that sounds really good. That actually does sound like quite a good monster scream or a monster growl, whatever you want to call it. Let's play it again. But yeah, that sounds really, really good. I like that. So what we're going to do now is we are going to add some reverb. So when adding reverb, what I usually like to do is if I've got like a short recording, right? Usually what I might do is I might press the red button to just record like an empty section of recording for just a couple seconds, and I'll stop. And if there's any sound, of course, I'll then just select that bit of the recording. And then if you see this little tool here, this actually allows you to silence audio you have selected, so just select that. And then boom, so this will actually give our audio more room to do the reverb fade out if there is a lot of reverb. So that's why I like to record a little bit of extra silence there in case the reverb goes into that. So yeah. So now what we're going to do is we're going to press Ctrl A again. We're going to go Effect, Reverb, and then I'm going to play around with my reverb settings. So your reverb settings might be different depending on the game you're making, how your levels look and how much reverb you might want. with your monster. But with me, for an example, I'm gonna set the room size to 100 and the reverberance to 100, and we're gonna go OK. And boom, so luckily I did record that extra bit of silence, because as you can see, now that we've added reverb, the audio has actually gone into this part of the new recording. So now let's hear what this sounds like with reverb. Oh wait, I accidentally just pressed the red button to start recording there. So let's see what this sounds like with reverb. Let's press the play button this time. Alright, that sounds really good. And so yeah, that there guys is pretty much how I make my jump scare sounds for my games. Again, depending on the sort of monster I'm making, it can be a bit different with how I make the jump scares. Like sometimes I might add a bit more effects, or instead of making it lower pitched, I might make it higher pitched, stuff like that. It all depends on the sort of game I'm making, but this is just a quick example. This is how I might make my jump scare sounds sometimes. So yeah, let's just play it again. Oh wait, I accidentally pressed the red button to start recording. I meant to press the green play button, there we go. So yeah, if you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And also, after you're done recording, of course, you do of course have to export it. So you just go File, Export, and then export as an MP3 or a WAV, whatever you want to, just export it to where you want to. And then the sound is free to use in your game for whatever purposes. And yeah. So again guys, that's the end of this video. I'll see you all next time, and bye bye.